Hey YouTube, Sweetknives here. Check it out. We got another really sweet knife. This is the Microtech Brachial Auto Knife. And for those of you that are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. We review all kinds of awesome stuff. And also check out the links in the description. I got some really good links to various knives that I recommend that I think are really just really good knives and other flashlights, all kinds of stuff. So lots of good recommendations out there for you guys. This particular one was sent in to the channel from none other than Littlefit Devil. Everybody go check out her page. She's got some really awesome stuff. She's got so many knives, it's unbelievable. So I thought I'd just kind of quickly talk a little bit about Microtech. For those of you that aren't familiar with them, they make some of the most outstanding automatic knives, among other types of knives. And they kind of started out small, and they've been growing and growing. And they are known for making super high quality knives using the very best materials. Anybody that picks up a Microtech, I think of them as, similar to like Benchmade, right? Like you just know you're going to get, and some people probably won't like that comparison, but truthfully, they both make awesome knives, right? And I think a Microtech is kind of the premier auto knife manufacturer. There's other ones, but these guys I kind of think of them as second to none. So just a little bit about this particular, one, how it fits in their lineup. Most Microtech knives are out the front knives. So the knife comes straight up, and then a lot of them, it deploys back down when you push the button again. This particular one is out the side. So you push this button and it comes, out the side. And so there's not a ton of Microtechs that have that type of deployment. There are plenty out there, but just not as many as the out the front. So I think that's a really cool, just a really cool thing, that people should know about. So another thing I want to tell you about is they use the most amazing materials. So like this handle right here, it's made out of 6061 T6 aluminum, basically aircraft aluminum. That's extremely, durable. It's got jimping on the handle. It's got, you can see it's got a lanyard hole right there. Kind of a cool design. And it feels good. Just in the hand, just generally, it just feels really good. It's got that curved, sweeping blade. It's almost like a symmetry here. I've done some other ones where I think Sinkovich makes several like this. Now this one actually is a collaboration with Bastinelli knives, as you can see. And they worked in conjunction with Anthony Marifoni, and they made this knife together. And so this is a really cool design. Another thing I should mention, as we're talking about materials, I kind of move quick, but this one here, as you can see, the blade, it's made out of M390 blade steel. And for those of you that, don't know a lot about steels, M390 is known to be one of the top 3 or 4 steels out there. I mean, maybe it's, some people might say, no, it's only in the top 5. Well, whatever. It's definitely one of the higher end ones, mostly because it's got exceptional wear resistance and it's corrosion resistant, so it won't rust real easily, and it retains a sharp edge for a long time. That means it's harder, so it's gonna be harder to sharpen. We don't seem to have a lot of problems here. If you follow the channel, we know how to sharpen this kind of stuff, but to the average person out there, this will be very difficult to sharpen, but you won't have to do it as much. So that's one positive thing. As you can see, the grind on this is, an awesome profile. I love the way that is. It comes all the way up. It's a excellent, basically slicing type knife that is really just really cool. And it's got that satin tumbled It's basically a stone tumbled finish, as you can see. And one of the things that caught me right away as I was kind of messing around with this one is this is the button that you push to deploy it. And you can see there's even, nice grip on that button. It's a big button. Most auto knives don't have a button quite like that. The only other one I can think of off the top of my head is the Stitch, Microtech Stitch. The cool thing about this one is it's not quite as big as the Stitch. And here's the thing though, when I push this button, I mean, that is the snappiest auto knife that I think I've ever felt. I mean, it just comes out fast. You really got to hold on to it. Otherwise, it could come right out of your hands. So it's got deployment like none other. And listen to that click. Listen, just listen. I mean, that is one powerful snap. And so really cool, really cool knife that is basically made with the best materials, made by one of the best companies. And this is a high-end knife. I mean, really high-end knife. Now let's talk a little bit about the handle again. This handle is super ergonomic. I mean, look at how that fits in your hand. You got massive grip on it. It's made out of this super strong material, and it's got that back bar as well. Overall, the balance of it feels superb in the hand. I mean, it's lightweight. I think this comes in just a few ounces. I mean, it's not much. I mean, really not much at all. The actual blade length is about a little less than 3.5 inches long, and the overall open length is about 8 inches. So it's an average size knife. But I like that curve in it. Kind of a cool looking curve. What else can I tell you about it? I like the black color. Just looks really cool in black. It's got a nice pocket clip there. Very durable, as you can see. It's not gonna come loose. And overall, just based on everything that I can tell you about this knife, I do think it's can serve for a lot of purposes, right? This could be your everyday carry knife. You could use it for any type of outdoor use, tactical situations, self-defense. If you're into, depending on what kind of job you do, you might need one-handed operation. So this works really well. You can, use it with one hand if need be. And it kicks. I mean, you really gotta. It really, really kicks. Now let me show you just the size. I only have a couple knives on me, but I want to show you the size comparison to some other knives. This here is a Victorinox Hunter, which is a fairly big knife as well. You can see roughly the size. And then I got a ZT801 right there. That's a pretty big knife too. They are roughly the same size. If I show you that in comparison. So you kind of get the idea. I'm going to give you a little bit of up close looks at this blade again. It's hard to focus on that. And I should mention too, one of the really cool things that Microtech does is they actually sharpen these extremely well. So you can be assured when you buy this, you're going to get a knife out of the box that's been hand sharpened. Not to a super mere polish like we're doing on the channel here, but from a factory standpoint, they do a really, really great job. They got some professionals that are excellent at putting on their edges at Microtech. So 2 thumbs up to their sharpening crew. I think they do a really great job. Another thing too I should mention, every Microtech knife is guaranteed basically for life. They're gonna help you out if something ever did go wrong. They have outstanding customer service. Now you can't go and beat this knife and just use it in ways you shouldn't use a knife and then expect that they're gonna help you out. But for all intents and purposes, if you use this knife like you should, they will take care of you. They're good people over there. So that's all I got today, guys. I just wanted to show you this knife. I know it's a very spendy knife, but in the end, if you're looking for a super awesome collector piece, or you're looking for a knife that you can use and hold up for your whole life and pass it down to some of your relatives, this absolutely is probably going to be one of those knives. So thanks a lot for checking it out, and also big shout out to Littlefit Devil. Make sure to check out her page. She's got some really awesome content. So thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day.